And with the Omni Knight too, like OD Omni, just such a like that will be worth sending the OD to the mid lane and just letting Ursa safe lane, I think.
Terror Blade.
Liquid's turn to pick.
Oh no, I was saying for Cloud9. I was right. Don't take away my win here, Gabe. He's a kind of a classic hero with like usually it's the Dazzle or the Omni Knight, and we have both of them in this game. But you just use it's like the same thing they did with Ace last time when they had Mad run the Ursa mid. They had the TB. In that game, they had a Darkseer though, so to me, it's gonna be interesting to see how much control they can have during these fights to allow Ursa to get on top of these heroes. Right now, they have Degen Aura and Crush, and that seems a bit worrisome.
Invoker.
There it is. So send the Ember to the safe lane, which again is another thing we've seen teams do, right?
I think that Invoker isn't a hero that we've seen as much as we did in the 6 point whatever patches. But he's still incredibly strong, and having Miracle on his first Invoker, I think of 7.0 as a whole, he's just 7.01, but do you feel like this hero still has a place in competitive Dota? He's been around a good amount, and I guess it's just he changed up the skill build a good bit.
No, he's the hero. He's still okay. Okay. And I think one of the cool things about new Invoker too is the Quas Wex is now viable,
right?
Which wasn't really a thing before. Everyone was all on that exort.
I've seen a couple of the Invokers going for a sort of Wexort oriented build where they get like 2 to 3 points in Quas, just so you have like some amount of contain and slow and opening up your spells. Is that something that you would imagine this game goes for?
Well, I'm just gonna let Miracle figure it out. So far, he's already doing his Sunstrike.
Okay.
So we're extorting this game with a Beastmaster. It tends to be the way you go anyway. Just going for those roars into Sunstrikes. And with the range of Matumba Man too, they can just quickly burst down so many heroes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I am very excited to see how this ends up turning out. Hopefully, we'll actually get a game. Does look like there's a bit of a pause happening. It's all good though. They don't have the strategy time for Captain's Mode still. That's something that I thought that they were gonna implement, but it's fine, I'm sure.
I saw a couple of players asking for it too.
Yeah. I love this. If you look in showcase mode for Invoker, he has his hands out. He's like so intense and he's perfectly still, except for his blinking eyes. It's like really weird. Oh, I love that. That's great.
Sing on this Sunstrike. Like this is gonna be the best damn Sunstrike you've ever seen. So much time to wind it up.
If you look from a certain angle, he's just trying to hug the Ember Spirit. He's like, "Come back to me, please, Matumba."
Test. All right. Good sign.
Great. Sure, it'll be fine. Mr. Pudge. Great set for him as well. As we get ready to get started, it is going to be GH playing the Pudge, so he'll be roaming around trying to make things happen for his team. And the TP out. Fine and dandy. Mind Control is going to place down a couple of those wards.
Yeah, he was so fast. He just got wards TP gone. Didn't even bother buying the rest of his items yet.
Yeah.
So he goes with the sneaky start.
Do you like this ward placement here?
Yeah, it's just you only do it when you're going for like the double block. So you just want to guarantee that one of these is going to be blocked out. Pretty unlikely they find both.
Yeah.
It's a very obnoxious ward too, because you're a support and you come and like you see that it's blocked or something, and you always assume it's up here, up on the top of the camp. So. Quick smoke movement here from the Radiant, though. Despite being a little bit late to leave their base, at least they're trying to find something sneaky.
Yeah, they're going to block off that side camp as well, which will shut down some of the things.
Coming up to the rune, though. Like, why is my Omni back here?
That is a little bit weird. And, well, Matumba realizes that there's some people coming his way and just walks away from them.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter in the end.
It should signal to the rest of the side of Liquid to go steal their bounty rune. And this might... It's just going to be a 2-for-2 trade, I expect. Matumba does need to be a little bit careful. They have the catch here, but GH does also have a hook available. They're going to walk into it. Rod is there as well. A lot of damage being dealt out with that heal bomb, and trying to run down Noya. They're going to be able to get the other bounty rune, so Liquid take 3 and Cloud9 push back.
Yeah, there's not too many heroes that can really stand up to something like a Starladder Ursa, but Pudge is always going to be very obnoxious. And GH trying to find anyone low coming to the shrine. And oh yeah, so also we'll try to go for that bounty rune too.
Yeah.
Mid has taken it. No ward, sadly, so we can't get anything sneaky back here, and might end up being a waste of a smoke. Not much you can do as a Pudge here with no hook. Not sure if this was actually intentional.
Oh man, and now again they found the crush. Matumba, oh, good chains. I kept him alive. A little bit of luck was definitely used there. The fact that it caught on Noya, that was crazy luck. There were 2 illusions, 2 heroes, and 2 creeps, and it managed to find Noya.
Oh, there you go. Dota 2.
Gotta be a little frustrating if you're Cloud9, and well, Noya gonna get blocked in by his own creep for a second there. Wants to chase Matumba men around to break that clarity, and I think it's gonna happen as of it. He's almost back up to full HP. They do finally catch a crush, and not gonna do it.
And GH just mid, low HP TB. Not really much you can do against the Pudge. Just gonna stand here. He's basically playing Ogre right now for GH.
Yeah, meanwhile, bottom lane, Hesjo tried to find the kill there onto Mind Control, brings him down very low, but he's just going to shrine back up, and now Omni Knight's kind of in an awkward spot with not a whole lot of mana left and not a whole lot of HP, only a Stout Shield.
Yeah, this kind of harkens back to that question. What's the real safe lane these days?
Yeah.
You know, Mind Control, just great for him. He's in an excellent spot, and likewise top lane. Ooh, GH? Yeah, he was coming around for this bounty room, but they're already on it. GH not having the best time compared to last game, especially.
Yeah. I would compare how he ended up just being able to be such an effective part of it. It's gonna go for a illusion rune, picks it up, gonna chase Noya away, and we'll see if he can do anything else, but with just the boots on him, it's gonna be a little bit tough. Still trading hits down here in the bottom lane. Hesjo not completely out of it at this point, but he's still able to sit around and soak up some experience, which is good for him.
Yeah, Mind Control not even bothering with the boar. He's just using axes to harass.
Mm.
Yeah, you're worried about the purify damage, just too much to deal with the creeps.
Yeah. Well, you can see that the wraparound is still going to happen. Rise is left alone and, well, goes for the disruption. Body blocks from the Pudge illusions. That's some good stuff right there, and barely able to get out. No hook still online, and there's the first blood in the mid lane. Miracle somehow able to take down Rise with the Sunstrike. All right, that's why. Ends up finding him in base with the TP out. All right, I just got juked so hard. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's not often that happens at 3 minutes. That's kind of one of those like mid-game things. Miracle on point as always. They were probably calling for the Sunstrike top, and he just looked up, saw that it was going to be too late, so he just aimed home instead. So nice now. Mind Control down bottom lane as well.
Yep, going to get brought down, slowed up, and well, the right click does come through. Hesjo finds it. Nice stuff.
Yeah, his blade was just coming off cooldown.
GH is also going to get gone upon by Noya over here to the side. Ursa up front and center, and nice little catch there. Matumba man trying to man up against them, finds both with the chains, and Ace taking a good bit of this damage as well. They do find the kill on Matumba though, and Sunstrike again, not quite on the mark. A little bit off point there, and well, GH looking for the hook is not going to be able to find it, I don't believe. He can probably catch Rise, and this should be a kill, although they do have Noya here as well. Still the right clicks are coming in, the damage is there, and they get him. A lot of battling going on all around the map.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate up there. I'm not sure if Kuro, maybe he was holding the level, seeing he was going to be able to get a second point in Shadow Wave and try and get the kill, and then couldn't get the Grave in time. But rough for Matumba, man, just going in there, expecting the backup, and losing a little bit of momentum on his hero. He's now 1,100 gold behind this Ursa. Although we haven't seen too much of the top lane because GH has been moving around, but
mid lane, Miracle gets gone upon. Nice hook out. GH going to keep him there. And left alive. Up in the top, meanwhile, they're going on to Ace, and he's going to be in some trouble as well. Matumba manning up against this Ursa could be a little bit of a problem, but they still find that kill. So dodging the gank mid, able to find a kill top. Good, looking crisp right here.
Yeah, they really needed that to slow down Ace too and just add a little bit more onto Matuma Man. He's in a bit of a rough spot, but he'll have his bottle soon.
Yeah. Well, and you can see Baby Knight might be aware that Pudge is in the area. He's throwing out these illusion spams just to make sure that he does not end up getting caught out by this Pudge here. So, it's up play, but still Terrorblade is leading in terms of CS over the Invoker, ever so slightly.
Now we just kind of wait for what Mind Control wants to do. Ace has now made his way back down to the bottom lane. Some easier secured farm, but that's also going to go the other way too from Matuma Man. So his life will be pretty easy as they just hand some levels over to Noya. And we just look for probably a roar into Hook. GH is a bit early though. Not quite 6 yet here on the Beastmaster, but there's no ward in the lane.
Yeah. This would be a pretty big play, and again, you've got also a juicy support in Rise that's in the area who might actually end up running into GH Hook, and they don't want to go for it. Meanwhile, Matumba takes the rune. Noya gets caught by the chains. They're chasing out on the bottom lane away from Mind Control. They do still have a Hook there, so if they wanted to, they could have gotten him away. Hook connects onto Ace. They're going to pull him back in. Want to try and bring him down. Still in level 6. As of yet, Sunstrike for the finish. And do a nice little walk away before it even lands.
Ace getting pretty aggressive for still only being level 4. And Miracle, just more gold going his way, man. 2 Sunstrikes already. Help him get in towards his Hand of Midas recipe.
Well, top lane, Matumba maybe overstepped his bounds a little bit too much now as Noya's in the area and they end up finding that kill. So, Crush available, and been a very brawly back and forth match so far. Miracle, I feel like, has been picking up the slack by getting those couple of kills at various points, though.
Yeah, that is a nice rotation from Hestejo, though. As he comes up top, he's the highest level in the game, so it's good for him to be able to flex this, just getting all that space down bottom against the Beastmaster, and use that to pressure in onto that Ember Spirit, try and slow down that mid-game powerhouse that we all know he can be, and the same thing right onto GH now, too.
This is great. The Hook almost ends up killing off Noya, but maxing out, Sunstrike, not going to be there.
Noya thinking of that one.
Yeah. The fear of the sun in him. Yeah, the build of getting None and Repel this early on. Do you kind of like this decision by Cloud9 for Hestejo to go for that?
Yeah. I don't think they have enough damage right away. Like it seems you can understand how it'd be more beneficial to the Purification compared to the new Repel. 4 seconds, big cooldown. Plus the degen aura, we know they're already lacking quite a bit in terms of the overall control. Now Noya in mid, but Matuma Man's in the back lines here. Miracle might be able to turn something.
They're looking for it, absolutely. Remnant forward, Chains connects onto Baby Knight. He's got the Cold Snap on top of him. Sunstrike, he jukes into it. They end up finding that kill. They both got Corrosive Haze on top of them, but nobody there to finish it off, so
now a hasted Pudge bottom.
God. Still only level 4, but there might be enough with another Sunstrike coming up soon.
Yeah,
Sunstrike in 3. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty good one right there. And Hook comes through. They don't even need the Sunstrike. Just a couple more pops in the face and should be the kill.
7-5 mid lane. Jeez, action everywhere.
Yeah, this is...
harass.
Well, no more stun wearing off. The Miracle build right now going for actually still sticking with the Quas X Sword, at least to level 3, as Kuroki is going to get ran down in the top lane. They just keep on fighting with each other. Weave is used, and I guess that dissuades Hestejo from going any further.
Kuro in trouble, has Grave, has TP, but they should save their stuns. Actually, he's just dead.
Yeah. Sunstrike.
Oh my god.
9K plays. He's on it, always. Can't walk anywhere on this map without him seeing you and taking you down. Now, mid lane yet again. Baby Knight is here, and, well, Miracle, his eyes set on it. So does GH, though. Oh, a little bit off the mark there, but I don't think it's going to end up mattering a whole heck of a lot. Oh, good Sunder. All right, Matuma Man in a little bit of trouble, maybe, but they have been able to get Rise for the save. Baby Knight very low, not dead as of yet. He does finally fall. Crush not going to connect onto Matumba. The rest of Liquid is here. They got the chains on Noya. He is going to go down yet again. Dominating streak for Miracle. At under 10 minutes, we got 16 kills, 10 of them going into Liquid's favor.
Yeah, and 4 of them into a Midas Invoker. Kind of a nice start when you have Midas and 1,000 gold at 10 minutes. Relatively scary. Beastmaster's not even there. Still has Roar. And so they have to be wary about any sort of rotation through the jungle. In fact, it's going to be GH who's going to start one here.
Yeah.
You know, Miracle's just pelting away mid. You see on your ward that Ember's going top. Ursa feels like safe, or at least he should. And now he just sees heroes. He's like, well, great. What am I going to do now?
Oh, God. Yeah. And, I mean, you do have the... What is that going to end up being now? It's 5 points in Sunstrike, so 350 pure damage. With everything else they're throwing at him, as long as he doesn't enrage first, he can still be brought down, which is crazy.
Yeah, if he gets hooked into Sunstrike, he's just dead. Like, pure damage is so good against something like TV. Top lane Noya will find Matumba, but it's mostly a scouting mission. Maybe even drop a ward here if he's feeling a little bit risque.
Well, that might be him dead. Oh, Chain's a little bit off the mark. Fortunate.
Didn't end up dropping a ward either. Probably too worried about them just seeing that as a scout out and putting that a sentry.
Oh,
no.
That's Metamorphosis down.
And Ryze also has to use the Demonic Prayer just to walk away from Ember.
Oh, Baby Knight. All right, Hastajo's there as well. That's a lot of damage onto GH, and, well, he is going to be graved. Has 8 Swan charges as well if he wants to go for it, but there wasn't a chance.
Yeah, clever little play to use the weave to like reduce all the incoming right clicks and see if that'll let him get the rod off or something, but not going to happen there.
Well, you take a look at the sort of difference in terms of team net worth. It's still 2,000 into the favor of Liquid with about 500 experience into the favor of Cloud9. So all is not lost, but it definitely feels like, particularly with the Midas Invoker going, he is going to be a force to be reckoned with here very soon.
Ace is doing pretty well though on the rating side. Matumba has caught up. He was well behind the Ursa, but considering the pressure that's been thrown on Ace in this bottom lane, yes, he's been left alone by his team so that he's at least getting all of the farm and experience down here, but they're having enough rotations down here that have made his life very difficult. What's he got coming? The blink. So we'll see if we can get this train rolling now for C9.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have a blink up pretty soon for the Starladder as well. Omni Knight actually has Repel now, as well as, you know, Guardian Angel up and online. They're getting the pieces that they need to be able to make this work. Problem is, and look at this, I mean, they're also going to TP out before the pressure comes from Liquid as everybody rotates down to the bottom lane. So, all in all, if they can avoid a couple fights, it's feeling like it's not without, you know, some form of news for them. Although that being said, Noya, God, he's so close to his blink dagger. He cannot afford to go down right now. Has to get out of there.
With the TP from Ursa too, oh nice, that was a good kill. Get Miracle mid.
Down.
Meanwhile, saw the trajectory of the courier too and saw that blink coming, but yeah, Baby Knight donezo.
Well, I think that probably Cloud9 come out ahead in that exchange, being able to take down the Invoker for the Terrorblade. You can see a little bit more into their favor, and a good bit of damage as well done to the tier 1, but Mind Control already has a Necro book up.
I'm surprised Miracle got caught, honestly. They saw Ursa TP out, they saw the courier move back in towards the mid lane, but I'm not sure if Miracle was just baiting, or maybe he just thought they wouldn't have detection and he could just get away with a quick ghost walk and really try and draw some pressure mid to open up that gank in the jungle. But either way, huge pickup for the Radiant, and that does give a little bit more breathing room for Noya and his blink dagger, and now they just want to go again, right? Omni Knight, no cooldowns. I mean, yeah, maybe he'll pop Guardian's Angel, but for the most part, it's just go, go, go. He'll repel. Now it hates the bear.
Get the D ward as well. We'll see if GH is here in the jungle trying to find a pick-off, and you can tell that their vision is just so ridiculous right now over the entire jungle of Cloud9, so they might realize that something could be coming as far as a smoke, but they actually haven't really grouped up and gone for it yet.
Oh yeah, Noya scouting some high grounds here.
Oh, blink revealed.
Sunstrike.
Oh no, that really hurts. Oh god, and no way to stop it. All right, they do catch him. Imprisonment is there. A lot of damage being dealt out. He is gone in an instant. But not the blink reveal you wanted.
that's pretty fine. Kuro gone on, but yeah, it's an Ursa. Who cares?
Yeah. Just going to grave TP away from there. Meanwhile, the Meepo dropped in the mid lane as well. Cloud9 very grouped up right here. They would love to be able to finish off this tower. Maybe get something going for themselves.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Bottom lane pressured in though while all this is happening. It does look like the TP is going to come to try and take care of this. Hestejo shows up. Noya is still there. They get the repel. Blink Dagger now off of cooldown, but did not have enough catch to be able to deal with Tumbo Man.
Yeah, that was a nice play with Matumba. He just moved forward and made sure there was no blink from Noya. Just saw the TP coming and figured that he was back there waiting.
Nice play. They jump forward. They did actually end up finding him. There's going to be the Sun Strike down as well. Hestejo low, not dead as of yet. He gets that purification off and now running down Mind Control. Nicely played. The Blink Dagger's coming into play now, and suddenly Cloud9 not looking so under the gun.
Yeah, Matumba did buy his boss before he went down, so they have that to look for Liquid, but big bounty, 631 gold to Ursa, humongous. They can start thinking towards Roche's Kuro again, doing his shenanigans. See you later.
That's his move. Do that. So, at this point, if you're Liquid, how are you feeling about the game? Do you still feel as comfortable as you were a couple of minutes ago? Or is it something where you need to start being a little bit worried?
I think he still feel fine. I mean, Ember hasn't even hit into his big scary time yet. He hasn't even been level 10 for that long. Hasn't really had a chance to show off any of his skills. He doesn't have that veil going. He just gets the ridiculous burst back. He just got his bots going into the blink, so he'll actually just hold off on the veil for a while. Just make sure he has that full mobility. They have so much damage that I think if they're ready for a fight, they'll be fine. The Roar and Hawk.
Well, see how it ends up going. Talents online, nothing really too out of the ordinary as far as what we'd be expecting to see from these guys. It does sort of feel like there's going to be that moment where a big team fight takes place, and it'd probably be around the Roche pit, but you know, with Mind Control, they're constantly able to keep his eyes on it with the Hawk. I feel like the sneaking factor is going to be there.
I'm surprised Hestejo has 60 gold a minute over 15% EXP gain. Oh, that's surprising to me. I wouldn't think it would be as valuable. But yeah, there goes Rise.
That actually is going to end up being a kill still, but Ace finds the follow-up. You don't like would you rather the 15 experience gain for him?
Yeah, it seems surprising to me that you would go for just 60 gold a minute. It's like one creep, but I guess he sees more value in that, so just interesting.
Kuro able to get the tower there in the mid lane. They don't end up being able to find him as he throws the weave down, so helping him out a little bit is, well, actually Liquid Miracle ends up taking down Ace, so...
Yeah, roar into everything.
Alright, there's a lot of battles going on all around the map right now, but Tumbo Man as well picks up the Arcane Rune bottled. And now with no Ace online, Liquid might feel a little bit emboldened to try and pressure this.
Yeah, so when we were in the draft, and they had the Ursa pick and then the Beastmaster pick, and then we just kind of talked about how in the previous iteration that C9 had gone for that Terrorblade, where they picked it up, but I think Liquid, not only because there was an Ursa, but perhaps knowing that they'd gone Terrorblade and just in like the last time they ran the same sort of a strategy, it makes so much sense having the Beastmaster against the TB. Like you often see that try and catch him out in the jungle, that GH can't quite find the right hook in that situation down bottom, but yeah, these points where you know that Starladder and Ursa want to be around the map and ganking, and you know they want to control up Roche, so Beastmaster is fantastic against all of those, and going into this earlier Blink build, just Necro 1 Blink allows him to move around with Miracle and this insane Sunstrike to just pressure into the side of C9, so I am still favoring them, but I do like what C9 have been getting done.
Yeah, it's been pretty impressive, and I think it goes to show that they're still a team to be feared, definitely. And you know, you take a look, it's about a 5,000 net worth lead and right about even in terms of experience, so Liquid gain a little bit more out of the map, but particularly once the team fights start really taking place, it feels like there's a lot of potential for Cloud9 to find, you know, if they find Invoker at the start of the fight, pick him off, I mean, that's a one team fight pretty much, and well, it looks like they're going to be going for just that as head over towards the shrine. This could be scary.
Yeah, now Miracle using that Agnes to farm that blink so quickly. Kind of like a riskier build, but it worked out here.
Oh, Rise jumped upon Sunstrike. He's gone. That's not a great target to lose right off the bat. They hook back in. Ace turns to fight. Crush onto 2. Pretty decent. They take down 1. Maybe able to get another. And, well, immediately everything running at them. They have the repel there. And Ace is going to end up falling. 3 dead. They have buybacks if they want to use it. And, oh, I don't know if they can afford to give up Roche like this.
Yeah, but you can't dump all your resources into... what, 2 buybacks and then try and run down this hill into Roche. There's just no way you win that fight.
This is tough. Well, Aegis now picked up. Miracle takes it. Now going back for Boots of Travel, already has Blink and Ags. This is one of those moments where, I mean, one team fight and suddenly they're going to be ready to start, potentially even pushing high ground, honestly, if they win another one.
Yeah, I think C9 were feeling a very heavy pressure from Liquid. It felt like they had to try and take away this Roshan before they could get it, just because they have Beastmaster Invoker. Like, they can destroy it just as fast as you, even though you have Ursa Slarder. And there's also no life steal. It's kind of hard to squeeze it into these newer Ursa builds. No one's really sure, like with Helm being gone and Morbid Mask, just this like weird naked item, and people don't want to buy Mask of Madness because of the silence. It's difficult to try and figure out where this hero fits in, and so I think it can be a little bit riskier going into Roche with 0 lifesteal as well. All you have is an Omni to like keep spamming you. Like they don't even have a Vlad's on the team.
Tower is under attack.
No.
Not working out in that case.
Oh, and now they're heading down here towards the bottom lane. They don't have Ember Spirit with them, Team Liquid, but of course you can be there a couple of seconds. Oh, he finds the hook onto the Baby Knight, the real one. Oh, GH somehow through the fog takes it down. Nicely done.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Gotta get him through all those illusions.
Yeah, you're like one kind of shining point, now top lane 2.
Yeah, I mean, that at least helps a little bit. You take down the Ember Spirit, that's something that you needed. And, well, Sijo realizes that people might be after him. He's going to get that nice little 4-step away.
Yeah, that must have been a pretty fast crush. Nicely done to catch Baton Man like that.
Yeah. I think that he came in a second late. Like the Ursa had already hit him by the time the crush was coming out. So maybe a second late there. He's looking somewhere else on the map or something, but he did get caught out. Well, he managed to find the kill.
Yeah, now Ace will start heading in towards his Aghanim Scepter. Just like classic stuff on the Ursa.
Yeah. Kuroki is very bold, just walking that far forward, and do have a Sentry Ward. I guess that they just didn't spot him there through the trees. Pretty interesting. Now Miracle bottom lane. If you're Cloud9 at this point, do you need to try and like? I mean, when do you start defending these towers? Yeah.
Yeah, they're just trying. They want someone to come back and try and get a pick this way, but as you can see from GH hooking a creep, they're fully aware as to what's happening, and he's out of there.
Yeah.
I don't think you can. Well, maybe you can defend if you're all there, but it has to be a situation where you're like fully ready for that fight, and they can't find one right now. So I used to get a tier 1, a little bit of gold going their way, try and stem the bleeding a bit. But look at her moving, trying to bring them all back, force TPs.
Yeah, this is pretty tough right now. You have GH there for the hook initiation, and now the tier 3 tower is almost gone already. It is gone. All right, this is tough.
Now, all they have is Blink Crush too. They don't have a 4-step to get out, so Noya is to be very cautious.
Now they jump forward, start hitting on the Miracle. Not a bad start to it. Well, you do have the Crush that comes out. Oh, a little bit late there. It got his Blink canceled, and oh, that really hurts. Now Ace also in the midst of the wall. They do get the imprisonment to keep him alive for the moment, and now the Guardian Angel has already been popped as well. I don't know how exactly you try and stop this, but Tumbleman jumped upon as well. The Ursa finds the kill, so bad little combo there. Might be able to get a bit more. They have the Corrosive Haze down onto Kuro. He turns, throws that out, and is able to get the smoke to get Miracle away. Tornado creating that space jump forward. Oh, the Magic Man. No hocus pocus.
Oh, what a hook!
To force GH, keeping his buddies alive. Oh, Noya trying to take him. Kuro is going to drop there. Miracle no longer able to save his buddy. But the defensive plays on both sides, just really good stuff coming out from Team Liquid. Cloud9, they find a couple, and they do hold their melee barracks. All is not lost.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess Kuro must have canceled his TP. So that kind of sucks, but A-okay. Fine little engagement in the end for them. Great for C9. I mean, fantastic. They get the kill. The Force Staff was there for Noya. The guy just either missed it or got couriered theirs, though. So that makes a big difference when you can actually maneuver yourselves. He was able to save someone from an initiation too. Then they were able to re-go back in. And Flameguard doesn't do anything against Purification. Matumba Man really feeling that when he just gets jumped and the full damage flying right through.
Yeah. Trying to take out these Hawks as well. He might actually just run into Mind Control. Mind Control. Woo! One of those little clenching moments there. Don't want to get caught, Noya. Sunstrike would have been the death of him. Meanwhile, Baby Knight caught out, left alone. He is... they missed the Sunstrike. They do have enough damage. Imprisonment is there. He does have Sunder available, but not going to be in time. Oh, good play right there. There's the blink away. Matumba Man is going to be fine. They lose the Pudge, but well worth it for the Terrorblade.
Close, so close. I thought maybe he'd get a turnaround there. Like every time that they get this one little win here for C9, there's just another one flies back the way Liquid. And they're now heading in towards that 10k lead.
Yeah. They are going to run into one here. Kuro is going to get found. That's two heroes lifted up in a tornado, and well, there's the boulder. Good repel. That's keeping Ace alive for the moment. That is desperately needed. Hestijo trying to run away as well. They pop the mechanism, still chasing down Ace, and well, Crush now onto Matumba Man, but Ace does not want any part of it. Rise trying to run away is going to get ran down, blinked forward, and they do have another Sunstrike, not quite on the mark. Another Guardian Angel comes out as well as Repellent. That should keep Hestijo alive as the Crush goes onto Matumba Man, and just them back for the moment. Another jump forward, Ice Wall down. Everybody's on top of him. A lot of damage being dealt. The Force Staff away. Noya trying to do whatever he possibly can. Meanwhile, Terrorblade TP's back into the fray. Does still have Sunder, but he's dropped very low. He is going to go down. Meanwhile, everybody on Liquid is still left alive. They threw everything at him. Oh, Hestijo pulled in and brought down Noya. No way out of that one. Ace also going to be controlled. GH jumps forward. They've got the Rot. They got the Ice Wall. They got the game, I think. This is feeling really bad for Cloud9.
Yeah, I think Snowball out of control very early with all those Sunstrike kills coming out. And I did like the way GH, like, he kind of just calmly moved around at level 1 as that Pudge, just scouting things out and looking at those banner moves and everything, but the top lane was, like, just so easily recovered once he just came back up. So just that little bit of pressure mid, maybe giving a little bit of breathing room to Miracle, make sure he didn't have any trouble, helps allow some of those Sunstrikes to come out, so.
Now.
Double racks. Tough times ahead here for old C9.
Definitely. That's one of those things where it's just like, and their heroes, like, they can sort of push waves. You can send a lot of Terrorblade illusions out, but they do not do well from behind by any means. So maybe if there was like a Sunder in the midst of that as Terrorblade was dropping low, there could have been a turnaround. But I mean, Miracle is 12-1-5 and currently level 22 on Invoker. This is, I'm not really sure what you do at this point.
Hope TP can do magic things. Try and bait him out with a smoke. This is a nice little attempt. And it's gonna work. This is probably it. They still got about half duration left. See if Mind Control gets a bit too excited. But they I'm sure know. A scan will happen from the Radiant.
Yeah. Spot out where these people are. There's the tornado. They weren't able to quite catch the blink away. Nicely done by GH on the Pudge. Did not get chased down and killed off by that Ursa.
Yeah, now what do you do with C9? You're like, okay, well, we're in the middle of the map. No one's smoked, and they're way stronger than us. Shit, guys. Are we in trouble?
I think they might be. I mean, you got Force Staffs and Blinks on their side as well. They are trying to sort of run them down slowly, and has Repel on him.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane.
Right? He's just going
Miracle
for it. He
just
doesn't
gets
care.
richer.
He's just going to keep it going.
Guys, just hold them there. I got my Shivas. I could really use a an Octarine core here. So
Yeah, this is very brutal. Tumba Man just with impunity can go wherever the heck he wants, and now time to go finish off Roshan. Guess what? Cloud9 can't do a whole heck of a lot about it. I mean, it's worth noting that like Miracle is almost 11,000 net worth ahead of the next highest person in the game. It's just so freaking farmed.
yeah, he said virtually total free aim. His one death came from a like full rotation mid with the first blink on Ursa too. So
the blink away by GH into the hook in, and now Mind Control is there to try to help out his buddy. Roche is down, and they're going to be able to pick it up. Miracle has it yet again. This is all setting up for a really nice combo. If they wanted to go for it, Mind Control very low as well. Noya takes the full blast right to his dome, and Ace also starting to drop double for Miracle, but Tumbaman able to make his escape while hiding in the Roche pit for the moment. Kuro is there as well. Matumba very low, but haven't decided to go for the complete total kill. There's the cold snap now, and trying to stay alive. They have to repel onto Baby Knight. Tornado, follow up, not going to connect. He's taking a lot of damage here. The rest of his team is on the other side, and Sunstrike not quite able to hit on the mark as of yet.
dude, Mind Control's been microing this Hawk this whole fight too, and finally it goes down. But it allowed him to like blink out a Roche, start that secondary engagement.
And he's just going for the base.
I'm in your base.
Do they not have any way to deal with this? Yeah, I mean, that's Hestajo coming back, but he's just like, get out of my lane. Going to do this now.
And no dust or anything, so yeah, no worry here for Miracle.
Well, he used Ghost Walk up top, actually, so...
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Then there is some slight worry, but he's fine.
Well, and we're sort of back to status quo again, except now Liquid have an Aegis.
GH is just like, it's like a dog chasing a car. Like, you need to hook someone here. Like, what's he gonna do with it? Like, hooks an Omni Knight. Like, what's gonna happen? Oh, what a clown.
Oh, man. Matumba Man dropped really low to that. He got 5 stacks of Fury Swipes up on him by Ace, but wasn't able to get the kill. That's one thing. You get an Abyssal Blade down on top of Miracle, and he is going to drop. Mid lane, they have found Hestajo. He is left completely alone. His team is not there. GH, what are you doing?
I have no idea what he's doing. I don't know how much damage you think Sunstrike's gonna do, man. I don't know if it's like 1,000. That was pretty ambitious.
I like your analogy of a dog chasing a car. That's great.
Well, that's essentially what just happened now.
Yeah. So level 25 for Invoker coming up. Do you go for the AoE Deafening Blast, or do you go for the Matumba? Run away. Do you like one over the other for Invoker?
Oh, I mean, the Deafening Blast is just—it's too dope, isn't it? Are we all on that?
I don't know. A 15-second cooldown for Tornado is pretty neat too. I guess actually it would be less than that, because he has Octarine, so it would go down to, what is that? Like, am I doing math right?
Yeah. No,
would it go down to a 7-second cooldown for Tornado?
Oh, I guess I don't know how all the reductions and stuff work. So, well, it would just be naturally from the 15. It'd be like, yeah. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. That's pretty insane.
I guess maybe AoE's not that good unless you don't have refresher, or unless you have the refresher rather.
Right.
I'm down for 7-second tornadoes.
Nice hook onto Hestajo. Oh, Mechanism fuels Sunstrike. Ends up finding somebody on the back lines. He picks up 2 with the tornado. They're in the middle of the ice wall. Oh god, it's all gone wrong. Meteors falling from the sky. People dying. Game is kind of rough at this point. He went for the AoE Deafening Blast, so
I think he's too flashy.
Yeah,
he needs it, you know.
Totally. The buyback,
from a practical standpoint, it's also really good. But
Iron Mass, Crush, Force Staff backing away. Pudge is still there to keep alive if need be. He hooks out one illusion. There's the Deafening Blast onto everybody. Miracle is going to be controlled here for a moment, but to what end? Can they actually kill off this guy? Baby Knight wants to take him down. He pops his BKB. Sunder already used once, but Miracle able to walk away. While Matumba, man,
Aegis.
He's so strong right now, all of them. They can barely kill off the creeps at this stage. Kuroki is going to take the tower almost. Miracle that gets to in the end. Jumping Crush. Trying to find this Sunstrike, going to be a little bit off the mark. Deafening Blast as well. Baby Knight still hitting away. Hook onto the creep. Yet and still, they somehow hold. I mean, sort of. Their tier 4 towers are going down.
Wow, I didn't realize they didn't even get the shrines. I guess they just cleaned up that, so.
Oh. It's a 25,000 net worth lead, 20,000 experience. Just try Pax, how are we feeling about this one for Cloud9's sake?
It would take a classic Cloud9.
Yeah.
From both sides, really, to win this one, so.
Oh, WTF,
they have
two
the hero
Cloud9s.
for it, though, man. They have the TB, so.
Yeah.
But then again, the other team has the Ember. Okay, yeah, this actually works. So, miraculous throw by Liquid and miraculous comeback by C9. It can happen. It's in the Destiny cards here.
Yeah. Oh, mind control going down. That's not a bad way to start it. Quick jump in. They do have GH is going to pull in a creep and signals. Again, there's like nobody around him while this is happening, and
He just likes hooking people or something. I don't know.
they're flirting with danger. That's for damn certain. Pump making his last hit. And they need to deal with these wards in their base as well, though. That's one problem.
Oh, at least they're not in their base. Haha! Don't know where we are. Could be anywhere. GH is just hooking some creeps. Some gold. Kill the other shrine.
Alright. We got the refresher.
No, now we're talking. Man, how good is this item with backpacks now, too, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
So handy.
Oh, he finds the hook. Baby Knight going to be able to, well, chase this down for a moment. You have the rest of the heroes here as well. Go wants to go for a big play. You can tell. TP coming in now.
It's a pretty nice 9-second BKB force for your Invoker, so
Yeah.
good job, GH. Right hook this time.
You have Scotty on Terrorblade. He is pretty tanky and able to deal out a lot of damage. Metamorphosis is back up as well now. They're going to hook back in onto Noya. Ace is there as well, trying to bring him low. Staff keeping him alive. They have the Meepo already fallen once. They jump forward, refresher, Meepo, definitely blast a second time. That's just taking a lot of damage. Is going to drop to that one. Rise also going to be lifted up and brought down. Final kills come through. 4 dead, no buybacks. Ace is gone too. GG ends up getting called as Liquid, the clean 2-0 sweep, take down Cloud9.
Must feel pretty damn good to go full demo mode on Invoker after so many hours of doing that kind of crap in practice, so. Well, we were thinking about Liquid, you know,